Who is that? Is that one good-looking dude or what, man?
He is a pretty boy.
Where'd you get him at? He must have just flew in and flew out. Was that some guy you dragged off the street?
He's a cutie. I mean, he's got dark flowing hair, and he's got the gray looking body, and
he must be like
he's a pretty boy.
I bet he's 6'2".
Oh, I'm talking
Real
about
tall.
Ace.
Oh,
He's a pretty boy.
he is. He's a leaner too.
He's a leaner.
He's leaning on me.
I can see his reflection on there.
I should have known you weren't talking about me.
Moving on.
$20,000, everybody.
I know. Look at that.
That's the Incredibox.
I never get tired of it. Because Randy and I remember that day. It was incredibly windy. If I could just point to this area, if I was to circle this, Randy, what does that remind you of? Just that area that we were in that day. What?
Trouble. Aggravation.
Anger.
Aggravation.
He fought with this tree and this.
It probably took me.
Everything fell over. All this fell over.
I had rebar, I had stakes, I had a wire that took the tree to the house, and
you pick that one up, these three would fall.
Yeah.
This would blow over. The wind was awful.
Yeah.
But gosh, how pretty it turned out.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay. So it's still $20,000.
$20,000 for a couple more weeks. We're trying to get 10 more sold so we can get 100.
Can I mention that we just got a $20,000 check in the mail?
We sure did. Yep.
Sure
and I want to thank, I got his letter he just sent to me.
Yes.
Yep. And thank you for that Incredibox. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, that makes 91. So we've got 9 more to get 100.
Alyssa, was that other one an Incredibox or up to something different? Different. Okay, so 91.
You know what? And I didn't tell anybody, but when we started this, I wanted, in my head, I said, I want 100 of these sold.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. And so I was asking everybody, what do they think? How many we will sell? And people come up 15, 20, 25. Mm-hmm. I think 25 was the largest number. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I didn't even want to say 100. Everybody thought I lost my mind. But we're at 91.
We're at 91.
Yep. And we've started it was at the first of the year, just before Christmas or something like that. So we're in about 60 some odd days into this campaign of our first Incredibox. Now, this is going to be, we're going to do 100, all right? Mm-hmm. And this is our staple home because it's affordable housing. Yes, and I love this affordable housing, what we're trying to do. And as we build these and as we get them sold to people and they get on their land, and they start decorating them and living in them, and we can get some testimonials and how it's all working. I can really see this really being something that's going to be spread across the country, I hope, and help people have a home.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
So I like it because it's quick, it's fun. We get them knocked out. We're all excited about see how fast we can build these.
Well, and I love too. This was just wood that we had laying around that they just stained. Randy put the board down here. This was stuff, this greenery is artificial that we bought online, just on Amazon. So is the fake trees and stuff like that. Threw some paint on it, and that is it.
Yeah.
Bought the blinds at Lowe's, and that was it.
Yeah.
And all my decor came from Ross.
So I think just to make it with the paint and maybe having a couple people for labor, about $1,500, and you can make it look like that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a full kitchen, full bathroom, full bed. I mean, all the windows are operable, screens on them, regular household door that swings in. It's waterproof, it's insulated.
And you can live in the house, no paint, no decorations, no nothing. You can go into it and just
never have to ever touch it if you don't want to.
Exactly.
What a great deal. I'm super excited about where this could go as an option for Airbnbs, for people living in them mostly. And now, the one thing that I was thinking about, how you got, I don't know what it's called, something called the box or something that Elon Musk is in.
Yeah.
It's $50,000 and it folds out and all that,
Which I don't think it's Elon Musk's.
It's not his company, but he lives in one.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. So he lives in one. But the thing is that I like it. I think it's a great concept. I like the engineering behind it and the way it looks, But it needs a pretty big space. I think it's 20 by 20 or something like that. So it needs a pretty good footprint.
Yeah.
This can still be towed as an RV. It can still go down the highway. You can always add solar package that we have for $8,000. We will put a multi-tank fuel generator on it, box, dual fuel, 4 batteries, 4 panels on the top, your charge controller, inverters. I hope I'm remembering everything on it for $8,000, and you're off grid electrically. And it has a gutter on here, and you can add your tankless.
Water attachment.
You got it, and it comes with a tankless water heater in that $8,000. Tankless water heater, compost toilet, your box, and a dual fuel generator. Now that's the whole setup.
Now that brings up a point.
I can't remember.
Now,
no. That's another package, isn't it?
Yeah, because
I'm talking off record.
I know, because I was going to say the Incrediboxes boxes won't come with a tankless water heater, will they?
If they want an off-grid package, no, that off-grid. Hey, we don't have it in front of us. Just the solar's $8,000. Then you add that stuff to it, it's $15,000.
Yeah,
that's right.
Actually, I think he's got it on the website.
Does he have? Let's go on there and see.
Let's go and check it out and see what it says.
Just so I don't have to remember. Right here. All right, here you got. This is for the models.
That's the model.
And we don't have the smaller package on.
Amber, do you have the smaller package?
Solar off grid. So this is for the big one. This is for 8 panels, 8 batteries. This is a big. That's a big for unit.
Yeah.
And then if you want to add the compost tankless, gas top, water collection system, 500-gallon tank, all that. This is water, power, sewer, everything you're going to need for $24,300.
Okay.
I know it sounds, and that to me that sounds like a ton of money, but like you were saying.
Oh my goodness! I mean, solar is
everything you need.
Exactly, astronomical.
Yeah. You know, somebody asked me, said, "Hey, why don't you have an off-grid community?" Of course, people may not know this, but I started an off-grid community about 5 years ago.
Thank you. Thank you.
So my whole idea before I started doing all this infrastructure was do an off-grid community.
Yeah.
And so I put one in. We leased the property. I put the driveways in. I parked the houses, and we were done, right? Then neighbors called the officials, and they came out and shut us down. I didn't know that you had to do anything. I was totally green about it all. They shut us down because we did not have a sewer system. The state of Tennessee does not allow gray water to go out onto the ground at all.
Yeah.
So if you have an off-grid system, you still have to have a septic system.
A septic, okay. Yeah. So that's
any water. If you have any water in a home, any running water to a structure, you have to have a septic system.
Okay.
Yep. I was going to do all off-grid. I was going to have all solar, all compost, and alleviate all this infrastructure, but it just can't be done here.
Okay.
So
now, so this goes along with. There was a question here about the solar. They had that, so I guess we could clarify that now. Yeah,
well, this and on our website, you go to our website, the solar. I don't think see the nanocarbon batteries, and these have 8.
Yeah,
and that might have been their question. 8 and the RC Twin Peak solar modules. What's a module? We need to put on there. That's the panels, and there's 8 of those. The tongue box is a box that this all fits in. Then your midnight charge controller, inverter, midnight battery status monitor. That's so you can see it, how much charge you have inside the house.
We'll get all that corrected.
Yeah, put that, and that might have been the question here. And so that's a large system. The system that can go on the Incredibox is 4 batteries, right? 8.6 kilowatt storage, 4 panels, 4 batteries, a tongue box, charge controller, charger inverters, a 3,000 watt output, 2,000 watt dual fuel generator that we place inside the box with a partition so it's fireproof and all that stuff for $8,000. Okay. So if you want to be completely off-grid electrically, then you can go ahead and order this, and we'll set that box right on the tongue of the Incredibox, and you can plug and play. Now, if you want to go ahead and say, hey, I want the whole package, and I got to have my toilet, gas water heater, right? A propane tank, dual fuel generator, the box, and you'll also, if you wanted a 500-gallon tank, all that together is $17,500. So there you go. I didn't want to get off on the solar today, but
now one of the things I want to ask, and if you know this, to get a if I get a model, it comes with a 19-gallon water heater.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So the only way that I can get a tankless water heater is to get solar.
No, now we're not talking about Incrediboxes, boxes, right?
No, not
All right, let's go back.
Talking about a model.
And you know what? And somebody wrote that, and I thought, okay, that's a great question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Let me mouse this thing over here. So I'm going to go back to the main page.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go down here to models, our new line.
Yeah, our new line.
All right, so let's just look at the Austin. All right, so the Austin, and I'm glad somebody said that, because if we're going to put a tankless water heater, do we want a tankless or do we want electric, and where's it going to go, and how's this going to work? And I neglected to put that out there in form of the water heater, okay? Tankless would go always behind this, up above your toilet, out the back.
Okay.
All right, that's really the only place. You don't want to put it inside your washer and dryer box, because you have to have that. There's nowhere in the kitchen. You got a fridge, all this right here, unless you put it here on another cabinet, and you'd put electric water heater out here. So this unit, the Austin, the best is to have gas water heater here, tankless. If the electric is going to have to go at the end of this cabinet, which will be a faux cabinet with the countertop over top of it.
Okay.
All right, so I neglected. I'm going to make a note of that.
And we'll change that.
And change the prints, and I appreciate that. And also, look here, I actually have the door on the wrong side. I have a side door, right? And it's supposed to be on an end.
Yeah.
Right there. So I apologize.
Oh, listen, we were putting these on pretty quickly to try to get everything on the website. So now we're into
so much work trying to get this together.
Right now, we're into, honestly, they're just minimal corrections, which I'm super glad about. We figured there'd be way more. So we're going to make those corrections.
And the loft line, there was a question about the loft line. So if let's say you get one without dormers like this here, you still have the loft. The question was, is there still a loft above this area? Yes, there's still a loft. There's just no dormers up to it, and you'll just have a normal ladder.
Oh, so there is a loft.
Yes.
Okay, that's not on there. Or
Right.
I don't think we said that.
That dotted line
Indicates a loft.
A loft line. Yeah, you're going to put a ceiling over this whole thing anyway.
Okay.
It's just like our older homes that we use, RJOs.
Okay.
It had a loft above the kitchen and bathroom.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yep.
So we'll make that correction.
Yep. So let me read off a few questions Amanda wrote down that you all have called in about this, and I'm glad you have. So
these were just to clarify, it was the YouTube comments.
So the Detroit, can you keep it unpainted? Of course.
That's a container home, 8x40.
Yep. Why only the colors that we have selected? All right. So this person's asking, we had 13 color variation video yesterday.
Yes.
And they want to know why you only get those colors. It's production. It's simple. It's a way we can stay organized. When we order a package number 1, it's going to flow so well. A package number 7, it just flows till we start picking. Oh, it's got this floor, that metal, and we got to keep track of that information. It's so much easier to say, package number 3. That's what house gets. Is package number 3.
And 2, our supplier said that they will stock.
Yes.
These colors. So to have readily available colors, this is what
they will make sure that we get what we need.
So we're not held up by materials.
Right.
That's a big deal.
Big time, especially what's coming.
Now, one of the questions on here too, I know we've not gotten to it yet, but it ties into what we were just talking about. Can you change the white trim? Is what someone asked within that package. A color, either the siding color or the dormer color.
Right. No.
No, it's all white.
Can't change anything.
No. Okay, just.
And I know it sounds kind of odd, but once we build these and you see what's going on, and we may lose some customers due to the fact that they can't change any colors or trim, and that's, I hope we still make a living.
Yeah. So do I.
But it's just the way we're going to do it. Think about this. If all the homes we build have white trim, it's interchangeable with all the homes.
Absolutely.
So we don't have a lot of this. Somebody says, oh, I just want tan trim. Now we got this tan trim that's going to be backlogged or sitting on a pallet out here for 4 years until we do another tan trim house. You know?
No, we have to keep on with what we're doing.
Is a gas top option, tankless gas tank, gas option, precision temp, water heater option, and what size is electric water heater? Okay, electric water heater is 19 gallons. Precision temp that we found, doesn't hold up to the change in temperature. Where if it's cold outside and the water's coming in at 40, 50 degrees, it doesn't hang. It's not a large enough unit to keep the flow at a certain temperature.
Okay.
We've had a few and they just didn't perform.
Right.
So the other thing is gas top options and tankless options. We may have to have that available if we do an off-grid package.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is that the gas tops and the electric tops, if they're the same size, we just interchange them and put them in.
Yes.
Because our countertops are pre-cut
Yeah.
for our sinks and our cooktops and all that. They're pre-cut, they're put in, they're all set. We just set them in place. So it's going to be, but that may be an option in the as we get this going.
Okay.
All right. Models do not mean less. Incredible box length options.
Yes. Would there be more Incredibox options?
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to run a run. Like right now, we're doing a run of 8x16s.
Yeah, 8x16s.
I have plans after we get this rolling that we're going to do another run of another Incredibox size.
Yes. So that's coming.
But what we like to do is because, see, we order all these trailers in a bunk. All right. So if we order them in a bunk, they're all going to come in. It's about storage.
Yes.
It's about keeping track of things. That's how we're able to keep our costs down.
Absolutely.
We don't have another person trying to keep track of trailers. We're getting like we've got 70, 50 trailers here now. We got another 50 coming in.
I know.
The actual physical storage would have put them.
Yep.
And then keeping track. Where's the 8, 7, 6 and all that,
Yep.
So we're getting into this slowly as we, and our, you know what, we're learning, we're running out of space.
Oh, remember what I told you a few weeks ago? His building wasn't even up yet. And I said, Randy, you've already outgrown it. He's like, oh my God. Like, jeez.
I had plans to build another one.
It's kind of disappointing. It's like we've already outgrown what we haven't built.
The question, Austin and Dover, where's the door? And I
Yeah.
just showed you where I made a mistake on that, and I will change that drawing.
We'll fix that.
Homes can be customized after they are built. What does that mean?
I just put that myself, because people, if you try not to have in your mind, and Randy, you can speak on it too, but try not to have in your mind that you're going to get this house, the model, and you're never going to ever be able to customize it. There's things you're going to be able to change once you get it. If you want to change your door, if you want to change certain things, they're going to be able to do that after they've bought it, correct?
It's like a regular house.
Yeah.
So if you go, let's just go to the Charleston, I guess.
Because I think that,
and if you look at this, and of course I'm going to do it, we've got an architect working on this to get you even better plans and 3D drawings. But if you take this room, it's just an empty room. So you're going to fill it full of dressers and closets and stuff from IKEA. Your bedroom back here, Lord knows what you'll do with it, you know?
Yeah.
That barn door can be popped off and bought a different barn door. So it's just like a regular house.
Yeah.
You're going to replace things.
And especially where it is, these are the stick built. It just like you said, it's a regular house. They can add on, they can take away, they can do whatever they want. After the fact.
So specialty houses, Hobbits, Adobes, Highland, and any stucco. All right, so the only stucco that we have on any of these homes for right now is going to be the Birmingham.
Yes.
All right. Beautiful home, 10 by 34.
Well, and the Abingdon.
And right here. So the stucco is really just going to be right here on this bay window that we're going to attach to the Birmingham.
But on the Abington as
Is
well,
it
wouldn't
Abington?
it?
Let's see.
I thought it had a little bit of stucco. I could
Maybe it
be
does.
wrong.
Let's see.
Abington up here.
Yeah, that's right. It does.
Oh yeah, it's got some stucco.
Stucco and live edge, and this is all wood except for the stucco, and of course we got a shingled roof, not metal.
That's right.
Yeah,
And so
it's
is the
gonna be-
Birmingham.
And we got one
So
we're
cute.
building.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
So, yeah.
And the other thing this touched on, we will still do some specialty homes.
Of course, we always will. You know, if somebody, I really don't. You know, we've done. That's all we've ever done. So they're going to be limited in how we're going to do it and how we're going to. This is the reason why, is because of, first of all, people to build them, our men that can build them, have the ability to do something that different, keeping track of all the changes and all the drawings of it and all the specialties of doing a special house. What I would like to do is really do my own special house.
Yep, absolutely.
As a spec house.
Okay.
I mean, I love doing just crazy stuff and then putting it up for sale.
Okay.
You know, and we thought about that. We thought about doing 5 or 6 a year. One thing that I'm actually thinking about doing is maybe the company comes together, the guys come together. We all build a house and we sell it and take the proceeds and we add something to the company.
Sure.
For everybody to be a part of something, you know. Even I'd like to get it to where we fund our own health care, our own retirement or something, and we are able to build and sell and somehow give the money somehow for the company. Lexington needs a dormer model floor plan showing access to the loft. So let's go here. Lexington needs a dormer model floor plan. Let's see, what have I missed? I've probably missed something, haven't I?
So we
Okay, so
there's a dormer.
you know what? Look, there's no steps.
Oh, I see.
It sure does.
So we need the dormer floor
This is
plan.
without. We need the dormer right here.
Width. We need the Lexington dormer width. Okay.
Floor plan.
Okay. Floor plan.
Thank
Okay.
you.
We'll
That's
make.
awesome.
We got the note.
That's great.
I love it that
They're proofreading
they
it.
did their proofreading on
I
it.
like
I think
that.
it's great.
Are there still lofts in the models without dormers? And we answered that, yes. 10 by 20, 10 by 30 ESP home freedom style models, no. So there's no more ESP homes other than the Incrediboxes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Turnkey.
And the Incrediboxes, just to clarify, are ESP homes.
Yes.
So whenever we release an Incredibox, it's ESP.
Yep.
Okay.
Turnkey with no appliances, question mark. And we thought about that, and I was going to include appliances like a washer and dryer. We do include the cooktop or fridge, right?
Yeah.
So the reason we didn't is because so many people have their own quirks about what kind of appliance they want.
Their own taste.
I'm not an appliance guy. I have no idea if I want Frigidaire or Whirlpool or Magic Chef or whatever they are, you know. And I know as soon as, like a refrigerator, I looked the other night, and there's 2 or 3 10 cubic foot refrigerators. Some of them are 11.1, and I'm like, and then it actually comes to the point of where do we store it, getting it in and all that. And appliances are just a real tricky thing.
And two, the other thing is every time we get a fridge, it's dented. We have to send it back. It has to come back, and then we've had it dented 2 and 3 times. So it doesn't make sense for us to fool with it. And if you order it, they will come to your house and install it.
And then we've got what is the height on all these models? They're all, the exterior height is 13.6.
Okay.
Yeah. Interior height, your lofts are going to be at the bottom of your lofts. Lofts are going to be 78.5 inches, 80 to the top, and all your lofts are going to be about 43 inches tall in vertical height.
Okay.
Then you've got your fridge in the Birmingham.
And I wonder if they were talking about I feel like they were asking the walls, like like it goes up to the loft.
Yeah, the loft is 78.5 to the bottom of the ceiling.
Okay, that's what you meant.
Yeah. Now I may change the height. The reason we dropped the height of our wall, all right, from here to here is about 84 inches right now the way we build. I want a larger fascia board to go across here to give it that look. But if I make it larger, you can see it's going to be interfering with the tops of those windows. So either we lower our height of our window closer to the floor, or we're going to raise our wall. If I raise the wall up too high, it makes the steepness of the gables not as profound. I like them as steep as I can. I wish it could be even more. But they're at about a 35, 37 degree angle. And if you go taller, then they're going to come down more. And I really don't want to do that. So I may be ending up, let me get my phone. Did you stop it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you got to get it?
No.
Okay.
I think it's Sam calling.
Yeah.
But, so I may just leave it and lower the height of the windows.
Okay.
All right. Next question was solar, 8 panels. We did that. And no link to the, what is that? YouTube?
Oh, I got to send that to Sam.
Okay.
So, well, somebody put a link to YouTube and no link in the description.
God, man, look at my bags under my eyeballs. Look at that. Wow, I look terrible. Is that what happens when you work all the time? Well, here you go. All right, and we did another one. Yeah, so we all need a vacation. Maybe y'all want to kind of, sweep us away, go on a cruise or something, we're wide open. Trim, white only, or we already answered that. Yeah. Shiplap on the inside of a home. 3D drawings are coming soon. Now, shiplap is a square edge instead of the V-groove. Yeah, I like the shiplap. And it's actually probably going to come down to what do we get in stock. And that was one of the things we talked about, is that as us being builders, there may be some things that we just have to have the call on, especially because of materials.
Yeah,
if shiplap is all we can get, and they're like manufacturing this big time, we may shift to that.
Yeah.
If it's V-groove, we're going to do all V-groove.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
What we're trying to do, this is the way we keep our costs down, is we can buy all this stuff in bulk, and we're able to build and keep these costs down. Somebody asked the other day, says, Randy, how you're doing your pricing when everything's going up in price? Fuel's going up, everything. We even had today, we had a delivery from our flooring company, and they doubled the delivery charge just from 2 weeks ago.
That's true.
They doubled it, you know. So yeah, things are going up. I'm hoping
the biggest thing we have to do is you have to keep the line moving. That's your whole goal, right? Keep the line moving. So if it means to pick out a different wood, you're going to do it to keep it moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
that was really all the comments that was on there.
Yeah. So that's how you navigate, you know. And look, every time I look at it, I'm always just so. I just love it that we're able to build this Incredibox. I live in it, so I'm a real fan of it. All right, I live in the Incredibox. So always remember, $20,000 all the way up to $100,000, everything in between. We can sell you a house. All right. What else? What am I missing? The bathroom.
That's not the bathroom.
You got to go to the bathroom.
No, I don't got to go to the bathroom.
Listen. We thought
you were a toad.
You got that camera right in my face.
I am trying.
I'm
trying my best to give him signals. If I knew,
you don't want anybody. You don't want to say it, but when you say it, I'm gonna say it.
You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna kick you under the table.
Mousy. She's moving her lips. Mousy.
No.
Oh, listen.
You
and why she couldn't say mountain. How can you say it?
Well, I thought you wanted to, I'm trying to give you okay, just say it. Do you know what we were going to tell them? It was something new.
Mountain.
Yeah!
God. Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I won't know why you didn't just say mountain.
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, that's it.
So, on the model homes.
Spies we could not be.
So, on these model homes, there's space at the mountain. We've been bulldozing and cutting more roads in. And right now, we know we have, at this date, we've added more lots to the mountain.
Yeah.
So, if you want a house, a model home.
Yeah, just the models.
Yep.
Yeah.
On a mountain lot. Okay. It's going to release you a lot in the mountain, and what you do is you add to the price of your house.
Yeah.
Let me go back. $20,000.
Yeah. To any of the models.
Any of the models. So if you want to live on the mountain in the Austin, and it's $49,900, it'll be $69,900 to live on the mountain with a lot.
Yeah.
And that's $300 a month.
Yeah. When it opens. When it opens. Yeah, so when it opens.
I know the Austin. If you look online, any competitors and stuff, they're all probably about $80,000. And that's not even with the lot.
Yeah. Oh,
this is a lot in a house. And not only what we do is with that lot cost, we deliver it, we set it up, we put skirting around it, we put a small stoop porch, steps, everything's on it. You're ready to live in and go.
We're so excited because Randy got with Yump and Randy went over there and at least 20 more can go.
We're going to stop at 20 right now. If we get more later, we will. But we have 20 right now.
It's exciting.
And we're going to do it. It'll be just little sections at a time as we do. Right now, we just have that.
Yeah.
I don't see opening very many lots after that for a while. But they're all going to be done at the same time. Of course, we hope the first 20 people that really bought into this, wow, it's going to go on almost 18, 20 months, right?
Yeah.
or more. I can't even remember, but
it's almost 2 years.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get this rolling and get it in there and make it happen. So, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I know almost the first year was buying the land, just getting it bought and getting everything done, and we had to finish here first before we could get across the street and start bulldozing and putting infrastructure. So, if you want a lot and a house, just add 20 grand to each one of those prices.
Each one of them.
Yep. So you can live in Austin for 58 in the mountain.
And also, we want to say, you know, the first people that already signed on and stuff like that, they get to choose their lot. We're choosing these.
Yes.
We're gonna, because Randy.
So we got the first 64 people that bought into the mountain.
Yeah.
They all get to choose their lots. After that, the last 20. I choose, I'll put your house on a lot. I'll say, hey, if you want a house on a lot, I'll find a lot, I'll put it on there, and it'll be set up.
And that's the way it's going to be from now on.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
the confusion is nuts.
Because, yeah, exactly. And Randy knows the land. So Randy knows what a 34-foot, the 20-foot is going to fit where, so the best way. So, you know, we hate we didn't do that in the first place, but we already promised everybody they can choose the first 64.
A lot about
Yeah.
how we're dealing with all this.
Exactly.
You know, when I had the resort at Brothers Cove, I built the house on the lot.
Yeah.
And I did it with no money down. Anybody had this huge line of credit.
Yep.
And so I borrowed it from the bank. I built the house, and then I'd say, hey, to you, what do you think? Do you want to buy
You like it?
This way, I'm using your money to build your house, and I'm using your money to develop the land.
That's right.
And then what I do is you're trusting me that how we've performed the last 7-8 years, that you know who we are and what we're doing, and you see the model homes, and you'll see them more built. You know, I apologize, we don't have an actual physical model to show you. I think it's just amazing that people trust us and want us and are looking forward to our model homes. We've sold a couple already.
Yeah.
And it's just awesome, you know.
And we know it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But the change for the company had to happen.
Yeah,
it has to go this way.
I know people are probably going to be upset. I know there's going to people are going to say, you crazy? You're offering a model home and you don't have a model to show.
Yeah.
It's just the way we do business. We don't have the money to build 9 models right now. We just don't.
No.
That concept is in my mind.
Yep.
I've designed it. I know it'll work. I know it'll happen. You guys know the floor plans have been done before on several other previous homes. And we've had a lot of good comments about people are excited about the model. I talked to a lady today. She said, because we're building her house, she said, can you make my house look like the model?
Yeah.
You know? And that's why I'll try to put some overhangs on it a little bit here and that. And just so maybe the people thinking about a model can look at it as a...
Sure.
But, yeah, so it's exciting to know.
You can't do that.
I'm in the middle of a thought. I don't know. You want me to end it? Okay. Have a good day. We'll see you. Bye. Video's done. What else you need? What else am I forgetting? Anything?
The mountain was the last thing I could think of.
All right. Good. So go to our website and you can navigate it. We walked through it yesterday, and I think we've had some compliments on it. Like Will Community said, hey, it navigates real well. The IT model tiny homes. Here's the credit box. Here's your solar. And we'll add that couple solar. We didn't do the Incredibox solar on there. And how many panels are on the big unit and how many batteries.
We need to add that on there. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Informational videos we have. We also put YouTube videos on here if you want to go to YouTube videos. We got financing options. Let me press on that. The thing is we've got 21st mortgage and you've got financing by Hearth. This is more of a personal loan that you will select on here, and this 21st mortgage is a large mortgage company that you go through, and it's a big loan process and closings and the whole thing. This here is based on your personal income, assets, debt to income ratio, and it's just a personal loan. But it can work on a credit box. Wonderful, you know. Yep. So I think the website has been navigable, pretty easy. I'm proud of Sam. My brother did this. I don't know if he's really a web designer, but he really, I think, put it together pretty good.
He did a good job, yeah.
So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. I can't remember if we're forgetting something here. Maybe we'll come on later. I know we had a video out today about putting in our ESP. We put an entire house together with roof, dormer, walls, and everything in about 4 hours. And the guys were so excited. They think that if we had our jib boom and our magnets and our, our crane system that we're going to do a little bit, we could probably even knock another hour or more off of that. So that's exciting. Awesome. Putting a house in the dry in about 3 to 4 hours. All right. All right. Have a good day. We'll see you.